Okay, we're at hive 2. We're going to check it out real quick, see how it's doing on feed. It is one of the splits that I made in July, I think it was. It's been doing good, but it's definitely later than all my other hives, so last time we looked at it, I think it was a little light on the food. Not bad. I have a hive beetle I'm chasing around. So are the bees.
I think it's on your tool.
Yep, there it goes. So we're going to see how they're sitting with their food. There's definitely a couple bees on the cover. Inner
Hold
cover.
on.
You want to see the inner cover? This inner cover has 4 holes.
Your iPhone storage is full.
Oh, so that will be it for that phone. Did you get on yours? That inner cover, I originally started to set up to do 4 jars to do feeding instead of the in-hive feeder. I've been meaning to switch out that inner cover and put one without holes in it on it.
And I've been meaning to steal the propolis on it.
There's a bug on my sleeve.
It was a bee.
Was it?
Yeah.
The first 2 frames pretty much has nothing at all on it. Third frame, they've started drawing out on both sides. They've attached the apivar strip to the frame. This next frame, they're doing good. They've drawn it out and they're actually filling it full of brood on that side. This side, it looks like they're filling it full of nectar. There's a good chance the cameras don't catch this real good. Eggs and larvae. Is it showing up on the camera?
I don't know.
Hopefully it shows up. That's a good frame.
Between the sun shining on the screen and my veil, I can't see much.
This is a frame of brood, capped and uncapped.
Oh, that's pretty brood too.
Actually, this side is all brood also. This is younger than the first side I looked at. Then I had to smash a beetle, if I can sit the frame down to get my hand free. Come on, bees, let me sit it down.
Where's it at? I get it.
Well, I've lost it now. I was trying to sit it down, I lost where the hive beetle went. So, it's gonna go back in the box.
And they can take care of it. We don't have any beetle traps on top?
This was one of the last splits we did, and I don't think we ever came back out and gave them any. Which is surprising.
Yeah.
That they were doing good on chasing off the hive beetles. This side is capped brood, and I'm not a real big fan of her brood pattern on this side. It might be the apivar strip that's affecting her right now. It should be more filled in than that, but it's also getting late in the season and it's been hot. This top box so far has been brood, not much honey. And after saying that, I pull out a frame of honey.
Nectar.
Yeah, it's nectar, soon to be honey. This side ain't as full. They're working on filling it up, I think, as we speak. They've done a lot of drawing out in the last month. They like to work right up to the aprivar strips and stop. Being that we never put any hive or beetle traps in this hive, probably why we've seen two, which is not a high number by any means, but higher than I like to see. But they also was a split off of another hive and started late, so they didn't have the numbers to defend the hive either.
Apparently they did. There's only 2.
Being that there's only 2 in there, they've done a good job. Great job, really. Because I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think there was a frame, maybe 2 in this top box that was drawn out. And they did not have the numbers to defend from the hive beetles. I'm going to look in this bottom box just because they might, they only have really 1 frame of honey in the top box, and it ain't a full frame. These outer frames are typically empty, or the emptiest out of the box. The second frame in, they're working on drawing it out on the inner side and the outer side a little bit. The third frame, they haven't done anything on the outside of it.
And it does have a beetle trap.
Yep, there is one in the bottom box. For a double deep, I like to have 4 of those. So I must have came out and ran out. This has got some wonky comb.
Hold on.
I'm not going to mess with it for now, but in the spring I'm going to probably scrape all that off. I think on this box I got several frames by accident that I did not add wax to.
That one's got brood.
This one's got a lot of pollen on this side. Come on, bee. Let me grab a hold of my handle. Yes, and there's brood. Several different stages of brood on the side you always looking at first. Can you see all that pollen mixed in?
Tilt it down just a little bit. There you go.
They've been storing up all the pollen because they've been bringing it in like crazy. They seem to be pretty good shape on the pollen. It's the nectar they need to stockpile a little more. This looks to be a frame of brood. Both sides have brood. This side they've put a little bit of pollen in it. Thinking this hive really needs some sugar water.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait till midweek and do the ones that needs a little more feeding, but this hive, there's a good chance I'll come back out here later today or tomorrow. This one has some brood, pollen on some wonky comb on both sides. This side don't have the pollen, it just has some brood and wonky comb. That is kind of neat looking.
And honey. How about the tip top?
Yep, there's some honey too.
Not much.
She's got tons of brood in this hive. Because the next frame looks like brood too. They need the food for all these
Babies.
soon-to-be bees. With any luck though, they may all hatch out right at the fall flow.
Brood
that
and
is a
pollen.
frame of brood with a whole lot of pollen stashed away. This side's got brood and pollen also.
And the rest looks the same.
She's been laying and laying and laying. What she needs right now is a lot more food. I'm actually surprised at how much brood I've came across. That's another brood slash pollen mix.
Teensy bit of honey.
This side has a lot of younger larvae.
Yep.
With as much young larvae as I've seen on there, I was trying to see if I could spot the queen on it. They let me sit this down.
You're about to
I'm
drop
gonna
some.
That apivar strip's in the way. I don't want to scrape bees off with that apivar strip.
You're scraping it off with the other.
I'm gonna grab this then and hold the strip out of the way. I'm hoping this frame at least is packed full of honey. They had to have honey somewhere.
Not there.
Not there. It's another frame of brood.
Should we give them a frame of honey from another?
We'll give them sugar water and let them build it. She's a laying queen. I didn't see her anywhere, and we've been through pretty much every frame except for that last one right there.
Which is just wonky comb.
But she could also been on the bottom of the box or the side of the box, or moved frame to frame as I was going through. I ain't don't worry about finding her, because there's definitely a queen in there that's laid.
Yeah.
She's laid more than any other hive, I think, that I have.
Combined?
Nah, not combined.
I know, I'm being sarcastic.
She's got a lot of frames filled up with brood right now. Some of them ain't full frames. They're, I'd say, a half a frame, and the other half's pollen, which is good to feed to the brood.
It's good that she's laying lots of babies, but her babies need to get to work.
Yeah, we definitely need to give them some sugar water.
Yeah.
Right now they're getting enough food in, gathering it themselves to survive, but they definitely have to put on a whole lot of weight before winter.
We have no idea if we're in the fall flow yet or not.
I think pollen's starting to come in, but I have not really, I don't know if nectar is or not. So,
I can listen to that forever.
this is the one in the worst shape so far, and the rest of them I know are in better shape. So this is the one that needs the most attention feed-wise. I apparently knocked my smoker upside down over here.
I dropped your phone too.
Well,
We're done?
that's gonna be it for today. We'll get feed on
3 and 4.
This is 2, so we'll get feed on 2 and 3.
Oh.
6 could use it again, but it actually seemed to be doing a whole lot better than the last time we checked. But we fed them 2 gallons in the past week. I think if we did that with both of these, they would be good. So
All right.
that's gonna be it for the video.
God bless.